everybody, it's Derek, aka Mr. Shred, with Masters of Shred, your #1 source for all your daily Shredtacular content, and I am here with someone you may recognize. She is none other than the Strawberry Blondeshell of Shred, the one, the only, CC Shred, aka Courtney Cox of the Iron Maidens and Femme Fatale. Give it up.
Woo! Crowd goes crazy! Yeah!
Now, thank you for taking some time aside.
Anytime, pleasure's all mine.
You're about to hit the open seas with the Monsters of Rock cruise, which you will be playing with Femme Fatale.
Yes, and then
Correct.
tonight's the pre-cruise party, and that's going to be the Maidens, so
That's true.
a lot of different tunings going on now.
2 guitars though, right?
Yeah.
And it's going to be the Trooper beer party too, right?
Yep.
I don't even know what that entails. What does that mean?
It's just Maiden and beer. That's not all you need.
It goes hand in hand.
Yeah.
That's it. Okay, let's hop right into it. We had rubbed elbows at Winter NAMM again for the 2nd year in a row, right here, because someone was debuting a new signature guitar. Kind of looks familiar to that one.
I just
Tell us
throw it
about
out.
that.
Yeah, this is the Horus M3cc Greenie. So I always had green. The other one is a pink sapphire because, you know me, I've always had pink and green. Yeah, Caparison Guitars.
And for
Baby,
people
baby.
that may not be familiar with Caparison, right? If you guys don't know, they were around since about 95, and they were run and started by the Japanese Jackson Charvel design team. Started these guys, right? 27 frets
Yeah.
of madness.
Not a
That's
shred.
ridiculous there. That's right. We got an amp in here. And now on top of that, you also don't have a standard bridge. It is a shallower, but it's modded with...
Yeah, FU tone at the last
Dope.
block. The noiseless springs. I have the titanium inserts and the stainless steel screws because I have like the most toxic sweat ever.
So you gotta have it.
Yeah. Thank you, Adam.
I don't agree with that, I gotta tell you. And people ask, and you guys are probably watching this, what do the big brass blocks actually do for your trims? Now, I've kind of addressed it a little bit inside the comments, but I'm gonna let someone who's on the road with this all throughout the year with a touring pan tell you what the difference is.
Yeah, it just beefs up the sound and everything cuts through. Just, I don't know. I'm not too much of a nerd to go into it. It just sounds good. Get one.
Good sustain too, right? Exactly. And big shred out to Adam, obviously, for doing the contest, the giveaway to the winner as well, which is Mr. Randy Wilcox of Mrs. Smith's band. Good guy, he won it. All right, so let's just go right into this now about this, how this came about. Okay, now you are a part of a big family now of Caparison shredders. One, for instance, is Rob Marcello, Danger Danger.
Michael J. Romeo. Yeah, no pressure.
Michael Romeo.
Yeah, you gotta keep the shredding up if you're on the same roster as that one.
Right, and you actually met with him, and you guys
Yeah, I went to his house.
played
yeah, in his
last
studio.
year, right? What was that about? You didn't put a caption, too much details.
No, it was like, stop by. You know, he's in Jersey. I'm from Philly, so it's, I never met him before. So, went out for some sushi and got to see his studio. And, I'm working on my album, so you never know. We might be on it. So
That's
help me out.
incredible. Talk about possibly one of the most underrated players. Might be Michael Romeo. That dude's a monster. That's great, because I saw a
And he's
picture.
such a sweetheart. He's so Jersey. I love him.
He's great. He's great. We gotta, you know what? He's on Instagram. That's a problem. I can't
think he
tap
has any
into things.
social media.
No.
He's smart. He's very
Probably a
smart.
good idea, actually, yeah. That'd be, that's a good point. There's someone else we didn't mention, though. Matthias Eklund, or Matthias. I say it wrong, I
Matthias.
apologize. Oh, it's really off.
Matthias.
Matthias.
Tomato.
To be Matthias Eklund, which you did his Guitar Freak camp, right? Which,
Oh, that was the most terrifying thing I've ever had to do. Because, you have to sit on this chair raised above everyone. And, it's not just like your amateur player. They're all technical, talented shredders and just music geeks. And so they're like... I remember he handed me coffee and I'm just like, it's all spilling all over me. But, it's cool. Like, you have to really do things like that, to get out of your box and stuff like that. Because, I'm a very socially awkward person. You might not know because many years of training myself to talk, but it's one thing I always hated about the music business because all I ever wanted to do was be on stage. And I don't like talking to people. I'm very shy and stuff. So what does the music business do to you? No, we gotta do this interview. Here's these lights and cameras in your face. So
it's kind of like this, right?
yeah, right, thanks.
So it's a little bit toned down.
I had my
right?
coffee.
But we're good. But that's actually, I hear that. And now, this is no surprise. I posted a video of this recently, yesterday to be exact. If you're watching, this will be 2 weeks later, so you got to go back a few.
Time travel.
Exactly. Just tricked you guys there. Before this, you were playing a
Vandenberg.
Rocket Pink Vandenberg.
Yeah.
You know, I gotta tell you guys something. That is one wicked ass guitar. I bought one in black, and I saw you playing. I saw a couple different players playing it, and it's like kind of an urban myth because you never find them used anywhere.
Yeah.
But when you get your hands on one, the neck blows your
I
mind.
know. Well, how I got mine. You know, I did some videos for Peavey at NAMM, and one of the videos I got over like 1 million views. So like, what do you want? Like, how can we repay you for this? You know, because it kind of went huge and viral. I'm like, I want a Vandenberg, and they're like, you're lucky we have 2 in the vault. And I'm like, which ones? He's like, oh, I have a raspberry one. I'm like, mine. And even, when it came in the mail, and like Nita has videos of me just like hugging the box, like, oh my god. But it still had the tape from Whitesnake tour on the case. So I was like,
Are you kidding me? So that's actually Adrian Vandenberg's Vandenberg guitar.
yeah. And then when I would post videos or any like photo of it, he would comment like, nice guitar. I'm like, yeah, I know.
Oh my gosh, the history on that guitar.
Yeah.
Now I understand what you were saying. You brought it on the road, and then more than one time, some people try to walk off with it. And now the value is through the roof. That's part of rock and roll history.
It's on the wall at home. It's not coming out anymore.
Oh
It's
my
pretty
gosh, I had no idea that was his in the vault. I didn't know they had any. Because I know they put out the V types to try to mimic it.
Yeah, I
and
had a V-type.
there's no comparison though. The necks are different, the pickup configurations, all that stuff.
I think they had the pink, and I think they had a puzzle, but I think the headstock was chipped, so I didn't go for it.
That puzzle's super rare. You don't find that one anywhere either. That's just
Peavey.
made for him. I used to tell people, I think that came close to when Kramer put the Nights one out for Vivian, and they were together. I consider that Peavey's answer to Kramer's Nights one. You got
It
this.
was a good answer.
Oh, hell yeah, I got mine. I love it. All right, so no secret, you are a major Dimebag Darrell fan. You played a Dime Dash recently. And you also did, if I'm right on this, a video playing solo to Psycho Holiday. How long did it take you to learn that?
I mean, I was a little kid, like, when I was first starting out, even just trying to do the dive bumps, I think my room was completely destroyed. Because there's videos of, like, the worst guitar player in the world, and he gets angry and starts breaking shit?
Yeah.
That was me, trying to do the Pantera stuff. But, I did, the way I learn is usually by ear. And then, I'm like, oh, there's a weird part in that solo, I don't really know. So I started doing the obvious thing, looking up tabs. But they're all wrong. I go on YouTube, I'm like, oh, there has to be some, like, Pantera freak that does it note for note. Oh, no. So what did I do? I just started looking at the music video, and it zooms in on his hands for a split second at the one part I was trying to figure out. It literally was just rewind.
Yes.
And I got it.
Yeah.
An hour later.
Because it's so fluid, it's just precise, and the tone and everything, the timing.
Because I think like the tabs are like it's like kind of this thing he does in Domination, and I'm like, no, it doesn't sound like that in the video. You kind of see him like swooping.
Exactly. There's a lot of solos like that. The Wait solo by Vito Broad and White Lion, every video is completely wrong on those. Yeah. Try to read the tab on that. But what is your favorite Dimebag song to play?
I don't know.
Live.
Live? I mean, obviously I love Cemetery Gates, but Artist Ready.
It's classic. Classic. So you pro Dime Dean or pro Dime Washburn? Really? No kidding.
I mean, other than his original. I mean, I remember when he passed away. I actually found the old culprit on eBay, and I have one.
Oh my gosh! Before you even said that, I was going to bring it up. But do you know about the Washburn?
I have one, yeah.
No one knows about. You guys don't even know about this guitar. Gus G knows about this guitar.
I think he only used that one Ozfest where Zach Wild comes up and does the jam with him, whatever song it was.
Do you have one? How do you like it? Plays good? It's good.
Yeah, I mean, I was never, the shape was always on for me.
It's a weirder guitar.
But I have it, it's collector's items.
Hell yeah, it's extremely rare.
I go home, I mean, it's with my mom in Philly right now, but every time I go home, I do the
You're on
Clean
it?
it
Yeah.
up.
Yeah, that's a great guitar. I was so surprised to bring that up, and you have one of those too. Oh my gosh, you got all the good shredding guitars. Shit. All right. Yeah, you're definitely pro Dimebag Washburn. No doubt about it. So you did the Dime Bash, and now we get to what I've been following you with for a while, which you put out some teasers on Instagram. You are working on your first solo album. And I know I'm not going to bring this up to you.
It's terrifying.
It's exhausting, right?
It is. So, I mean, everyone's like, oh, just write songs and put it out. Like, no. I mean, you think it's that easy, but it's not. Especially when you're doing things by yourself.
It's your first one, debut.
So it has to be, yeah.
God
it's the
delivered, you
baby.
feel like, right? and that could be extremely daunting. But you did leak out a track, I think through Young Guitar Clinic. You did through Young Guitar called Delco, Delaware County.
Yeah.
Okay, and that was incredible. That when I first saw it, I go, oh shit.
Yeah, Vinny Moore's on it too.
Really shred. That's insane. Because people have not seen that videos and stuff like that. It's incredible. So, album's gonna be something like that. That kind of flow, or
no, I just don't want to have that album where it's the same kind of song over and over again because it's very boring. And it has to be the kind of thing I can listen to constantly, and not get bored with. So it's basically, it just depends on my mood that day that I'm writing. So it's just gonna be different feelings. I don't know.
And you're doing the bass.
Really cheesy.
You're gonna do the bass tracks.
It's like, see, I'm that kind of like pedal tone or bass player, so everything's like thrash, like. So if I get stuck and that kind of gets old, I might reach out to some bass player friends of mine. But
yeah, I know what you're talking about. I think it's called root note fever.
Yeah.
You just play the root
Every
notes.
80
This is
songs
good.
to the A, and we're like, and we're going to the
Don't
E.
go for a bass solo in between. It's like this probably sounds like shit. I can't do it. Exactly. Yeah. I'm going through that now. It's the same thing. I totally absolutely. And how's the transformation?
Well, actually, funny thing, I could just pull a Metallica and not have bass on it at all.
We're not talking about that with. I think we're talking about that. Just totally dialed down.
Yeah, that's the way to do it.
So if anybody asks, it's there. You gotta listen closer.
Save some money, man. No bass.
So a little bit closer. But how has the transition been? Because you've been with a band for so long, whether it's Femme Fatale or Iron Maidens, and now you're all on your own.
It was weird, like even some of the tracks that I've been letting friends of mine play, like other musicians, are like, we weren't expecting this sound out of you. Like it does not sound Maiden. It doesn't sound anything that you've been doing. I'm like, yeah, because it's me.
It's you.
Yeah, and it's like, and everyone's like, well, how do you do that? And I'm like, I don't know. It's me. I can't really explain like what I do all the time. So.
Well, the whole world is gonna be their first introduction into you as outside of that genre, or Iron Maiden's Femme Fatale, doing your own solo stuff. So it's gonna be a big, I think, breakthrough for probably you, for everybody that's going to listen to it. It's going to be a big moment. So how do you think this year looks for possibly releasing something, not a whole album,
not the whole album, but
yeah,
definitely tracks, because the Maidens right now, the touring schedule is a complete nightmare, in a good way, I should say, but it's going to be living out of a suitcase for the next year and a half, pretty much. Poor kitties.
That's right.
You?
You're actually talking about there it is. Cheese and pickles, right?
Cheese.
We're talking about that. Yeah.
Did you see her Instagram yet? She has almost 1,000 followers now. I'm like,
she's gonna beat you.
She's more famous than I am, man. But I'm humble, I can say that.
Pets have it easy.
She does, she's such a cheese.
I think you had a guitar strap with your cats on it, right? That's how they do too. That's how you do it, That's the best way to do it. I try to find good straps. That's a hard thing, but you put your cats on it, they're great.
I know, that's why I think I only used it for 3 shows because it just wasn't sturdy enough. To see that indent after every show, I'm like, that
could be a bit of a problem.
Yeah.
And to kind of go a little bit back at your guitar here, you went to Sweetwater Sounds, right?
Oh, yeah.
Because they're actually selling comparisons now, right?
Yep. Yeah, it's huge. Big thing.
Do they have a store there?
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's like a whole community.
Oh my gosh, you're kidding.
They have a gym, a salon, a slide, there's video games. It's great.
That's like the ultimate.
In Indiana.
See, that could be the hit or miss there. Because you want to go.
They have every year they have that huge thing. It's gonna be the new NAMM Gear Fest.
Yeah. I know last year
that
was
one
there.
this year. So.
When's that?
It's in June 21st to 23rd. Or actually, it's only 2 days, so I think it's 21st, 22nd.
So it's a month before Summer NAMM?
And someone from the band that ends in X might be there too. Michael, maybe.
You're kidding.
We're talking, yeah.
Okay, well,
So
we may have to head out there too. We may have to show up for that.
I'm not promising anything, but
skip Summer NAMM.
there's some talk going amongst the comparison roster who's going to be there.
Wow. Okay. That's pretty incredible. If you remember this, Talking Shred, we had Philosopher Shred, Angel Vivaldi, the Hurricane Nita, and the UK Shredsation, Jackie Vincent on the show. And I said, guess what, guys? I got a phone call, and we want to know who the next 2 players are going to be on the Guitar Collective Future Tour. And Nita sold the unholy hell out of you as why you should be the one to be out of the mix. I agree.
Probably because of my shenanigans.
That had something to do with it. Maybe, yeah. But I definitely agree. What are your thoughts on that? Would you do something like that?
Yeah, of course.
You would. Badass.
I'd have to get a band. I'm not really one to play the track tracks or anything. But I think they all shared a backing band with it.
Yeah, I think there was.
A lot of notes for them.
You know, the one who played the most notes got to pay the most that night, so it was good. You know, it was a big race to see if we get it done. That was a great show, and when we asked them that, you were the top runner by far.
I think I actually saw that video, and you had me popping up in the video.
I had to find different images. I'm like, I need good quality images because you're gonna pop up here and there.
I'm sorry, I don't have that video.
You got it. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna put pictures of your cats on there now.
Please do.
Pop up cheese.
Dude, just wait until just wait until the cheese merch comes out.
Cheese merch, exactly. She's gonna be bringing that cash in. Tell you something. Here's something we do for everybody. We ask about this. What's the one guitar you wish you never sold?
Actually, I've never sold any of my guitars.
Well, lucky you.
Because I would be that person, like, because you know, I have an attachment. You know, there's a moment in time that I see that guitar, it takes me back, so I never really got rid of it.
What was the last guitar you got? That one. There it is. I kind of figured that would be the answer.
I mean, purchased. I think the last guitar I ever purchased was either the RG 550 reissue, I had the Road Flare red one, or I think I got a gem, and I redid it with like a whole gold pickguard with the Tree of Life and whatever.
Wow.
That's at home.
I know the RG 550, it was the 25th anniversary of those guitars, right?
Yeah, the yellow. Do they have a green or is it just yellow and red?
They had black, worst color. My gosh, I had one in black. I couldn't give it away. Because no one wants a black guitar, it's all black.
I know, I'm so glad it's changed. You get all these guitar companies like, let me guess, you have a natural and a black.
No,
even with comparison, I'm like, oh, I kind of went pink or green when I came out with the pink one first. And I'm like, really? I don't know, pink. I'm like, first of all, it's mine. I'm pink. And surely enough, everyone's like, oh my god, colors are coming back. I'm like, yeah, like they kind of never went out of style. I just think everyone's afraid to play them.
Yeah, that's true.
You're not metal unless you play black. Incorrect.
That's true.
And it adds to the stage show, the black light hits or stage light.
What about sparkles? How do you feel about sparkles and glitter guitars?
I mean, I don't know, I wouldn't damn it, nor encourage it.
Nor encourage it, though. Okay, I think I got what you're saying.
It depends on how it's done. I mean, it just depends on who's doing it.
If it's a good flake, I say louder the better. CC DeVille knows what I'm talking about. That's a guy's flakes too. Okay, here we go. You ready for this? Now this is gonna be a good one because shred's in your name, all right? How does CC Shred define shred?
How do I define it? Oh god.
You knew it was coming.
No, that's what she said. I don't know. It's just, for me, shred is just, it's a feeling. I mean, everyone thinks they're just going a mile a minute, but I mean, you can shred playing slow. For me, it's just a feeling that makes you want to air guitar. To me, that's like shredding.
Melodic too, right? Yeah.
It's like the first time you ever put on Eruption, back in the cassette or whatever you had back then. The first time you heard that feeling, that's shred to me.
That makes sense.
Or like, that player goes out, they have their 10-minute obnoxious solo in the middle of the set, and the lights go down. That feeling, and my hair is starting to stand up. That feeling, that's shred to me.
That's shred.
Yeah.
There you go. Define shred by CC Shred. Who knows how to shred very well. How many times do you think I could say shred in one sentence? I bet you a lot. Get ready for it. Okay, what does 2019 look like for you for the rest of the year?
Basically what I'm going to see is the inside of the van, an airport, a hotel room, and a green room.
So we have a lot of good Instagram pictures that
Oh
way.
yeah, please follow my Instagram at CC Shred if you want to see some funny stuff.
Yeah, at CC Shred. You follow at Masters of Shred. And of course, you can follow me at Mr_Shred_. It's a long one. But also, you got the website. And if you like this video, which I think you will, I got an idea you will, right? I think you're gonna like it. What's there not to like about this? Follow the channel. Come on, let's talk about this. Just go down below, press subscribe, okay? Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for being on the show. Kill it on Monsters of Rock. Thank you for tuning in, guys.
Hey, bye.
Rocket ship gone. Right out.